All right, ladies and gentlemen, traders, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday, happy Thursday. Hope you guys are feeling good. Hope you guys are feeling ready. It seems like we would have another fine day ahead of us here once again. Hope you guys are feeling ready to go. Man, this camera. Can we not? Actually, I did kind of move around the screens again. Okay, there we go. Better. Yeah, much better. There's a big green screen behind me for those of you who might not know. There's like a massive green screen here. But anyhow, yeah. So for those of you tuning in, hit that thumbs up. Remember to check out our disclaimer. Remember that day trading is risky business. Remember that a lot of people out there are having a hard time. And remember, copy trading does not work here. It takes time to learn the strategy. All right. Lastly, I do not invest for my subscribers. So watch out for fake accounts. I will never message you first. I do not use WhatsApp. I do not use Telegram. I do not do mirror trading or copy trading. So be careful. Lots of fake accounts out there. All right. So with that being said, let's see what the market has in store for us today. I'm actually going to utilize this screen up top a little bit here pre-market, and then we'll bring it back down to the other monitors below. All right. What does the Momo scan say today? So there's a couple of stocks that I'm looking at here, and I'm going to write up the watch list. I'm always looking up because I'm looking at this monitor right here while I'm trading. So I'm watching GDC from yesterday. There's also STAF. There's AIRI. There's MOBX. And potentially AMS. So we got quite a few actually. I'm not I'm not sure which one will be the strong stock. So I'll have to rotate early and kind of just keep watching. Also keep an eye on the chat because none of them is particularly obvious in terms of like what could move right away. Guys, hit that thumbs up as you're tuning in, all right? Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. But anyhows, let's start off here with GDC. GDC from yesterday. GDC. So as you guys can see, we had a nice move going back to Wednesday, right? We pushed over this high. What was that? 580 plus or minus. And then we worked our way into after hours and now today in pre-market. So what I want to do, I'm going to zoom in, just double check some of my trend lines here. We did move up significantly, so some trend lines are no longer going to be relevant. In fact, I'm going to get rid of this one as well. Now, so 534, what was yesterday's high? Yesterday's high, to be exact, was 581. Let me get this 581 level in there. 581, yesterday's high. I'm going to put that, and I have so many different color trend lines here. Why? I'm going to put this in green. I need it to stand out a little bit, so I'm going to put it in green. So we had 766 pre-market highs, and then from there we've been selling off into the depths. So how well can we hold up $6? How well can we hold up $6 on GDC? It's up 57%, 13 million shares of volume. The pattern, a little broken, but if we can hold up 6, perhaps get to see a red to green up to 665 for the VWAP. And here we go, starting off with some movements here. That'll be ideal. Taking a quick second to start up my screen recording, and then I'll continue here. Guys, make sure your screen recordings are turned on. So STAF up 153%. My. 17 million shares of volume, 375 for the pre-market high. It's been uptrending here recently. We've kind of been like on this uptrend. But the lows of the most recent pullback down here has been around 290. So can we hold up the VWAP area, VWAP at 305, and then perhaps continue over these two levels here? So 325 and then 338. If we do, can we see a push through the pre-market high? But it's going to be key here. Can we hold up 290 and then curl up? If not, maybe it trends lower, but we'll see, right? All depends, right? So STAF, I'm gonna check the daily chart here. There's 4 minutes, so I do need to be quick. Thinkorswim is telling me 448 for the 200. 448 for the 200 EMA. You know what? If I get 100, if I get 250 likes, if I get 250 likes, maybe I take the risk of doing the live stream on this screen right here. As you guys know, you're not really supposed to do level 2 data like on YouTube and stuff. But Relentless Trader is a risk taker. And my YouTube stream is delayed, which is why I'm not afraid to do this. My YouTube stream is delayed by like 5 or 10 seconds. But anyhows, let me know. Let me know if we get up to 250 likes, the pastor will do a thing here for you guys. Okay, let me continue. What was I saying? STAF daily chart 200 EMA 448. Okay, I have a daily level at 491 as well. And to be honest, if we can get up there from this level, that'll be great, right? $5. So STAF, we'll see how this one does. AIRI up 61%. Lows clocking in 460. Highs, oh, 8678. Not bad. Not bad at all. This one honestly is more my speed. Like this one seems more like it can move. I don't know why, but it just seems like it. How's the daily chart? AIRI. There's a ridge going back to May 9th, high of 770. Can we get up to 770? That'll definitely be my target here. All right. Looks clean, looks decent. Can we get over the pre-market highs? And from there, we'll take it step by step with our patterns that we know and love. Nothing too complex to talk about here on this one. So 60% move, 5 million shares of volume. There's 2 minutes to go. The other stock that I did mention, which was AMS, if I'm to pull it up here quickly. AMS is up 31%, high of 651. Hold on. High of 651. 651, low of the pull. It's been trending down. And the lows are all the way down here at 398. So definitely struggling a little bit, but doesn't mean it can't curl up into the open and surprise us. Daily chart. Daily chart is $5 potential resistance. We had a double top there over the last few weeks. $5 potential resistance. So back over 5. If we do, can we see 651? All right. Okay, with a minute to go, the usual, right? Today is another day. We're looking forward to being disciplined. We're looking forward to being patient. We're looking forward to being our best selves. I'm gonna move this one to the middle. STAF will come over here, and I'm actually gonna watch AMS at just the chart alone. I'll keep an eye on this level too in case this thing is active, and then I'll switch over. But yeah, coming down. Let's bring it back to reality here. I don't think we've hit that like goal. Yeah, we did not. We're in the depths. So, regular screen stream. Let's do it. We got 23 seconds. It's another day to be disciplined. It's another day to put forward our best selves. Let's see what we cannot do today. Did I say that right? What we can do, right? What we can do today. Okay, AIRI. I gotta set my share size. I forgot. Okay. Okay. 34. There's 33. $40. You know, this one had the look to it. Oh, that's such a terrible trade. Let's wait. I don't know why I thought it was gonna go right there. What was that? Okay. I want to be patient. It seems to be holding high, but you know, great fill, all things considered. Uh, Come on. All the way back down to the lows. And then some. Fair shot, fair attempt. AMS, GDC. Do I want to switch away? I think so. GDC is went up about 60 cents, 50 cents. High is at 56. If this fails miserably too, then not good. Yeah, it's also having trouble. So this one is back up. Okay, fine. Too bad it's gonna go all the way down to the very lows. Nice. Oh my gosh. Come on. Do not. And it's doing it again. Great. Alright, cool. Alright, time to size down. A little bit of red to wake me up again. Similar to yesterday. The stocks are doing a great job going up, but then a terrible job holding up its levels. AMS, how's this one? Is it halted? Oh, smokes. Oh, AMS is halted. Okay. VRAX I didn't put on the watch list. But maybe there's something there too. I did see it early because I had it saved before I refreshed. VRAX. When we get a strong move up, it definitely convinces me to buy the dip. And the dips are just dipping to low of day. Dips are just dipping. Dipping like nobody's business. Resumption is going to be at 36.32. In the meantime, watching at VRAX right here. VRAX. If this one blazes me too, then to the depths I go, right? I mean, I'm going to have a tight stop, but I mean, can one of these stocks give a bounce off the pullback? Like what's going on here today? Good. This is exactly what I need to see. Is a bounce off the pullback and not the nonsense of going to low of day. This one does have a spread, so it's hard to add back. Oh, I should have gotten filled. That's BS. I should have gotten filled. Son of a gun. Maybe I could have left that order out, but all right. I'm gonna try again. Hopefully it's not a bad trade. It seems like we could get the wick back up. Can we see the wick up? Through 50? KB. Oh my god. What the fuck? Okay, cool. A little bit of profanity there, but alright. Switching over to AMS. These stocks today, brother, taking me to the depths early. And that wasn't even a cool, slight, 10-cent drop. We're going to drop to $6. All right, I might need to size down for the first hour here. I'm already read 1K. If this resumption is terrible, I'm just going to size down and wait. Because the writing is on the wall for a slow start. So I need to ensure that longevity is key here and not, go all the way to the gallows of max loss. AMS, AMS. Let's prepare 36, 32. Let's have size ready in case we need it. I'm gonna have a calm 8,000 shares, and I'm gonna have base size be a little smaller. So we're at 43. There's room to the upside over the VWAP. 32. Here we go. Is it 10 minutes? It looks like it might be 10 minutes. All right, switching away. AIRI, how are we doing? Waiting for resumption. KB is sleeping or something, man. Where are the bulls? The bulls are nowhere to be seen. STAF, I didn't check back on this one. AIRI, let's put this over here. Yeah, STAF, decent. $41. All right. This one has a nice range to it. I do think AIRI is the kind of stock that can get halted up, so we'll see if it does pull through on that. I wonder what fill I would have gotten there. Probably would have got a terrible fill. It seems like a false breakout, but it's still lingering here. Come on, can we get through 35? There's 39. 40, 49. Wow, okay, okay. All right. $0.01. Not ideal. I probably should have just held up. Resumption, still about a minute. I should have just held that a little longer, but it's all good. Was gonna take the couple cents and then look to get back in if it was to linger a little bit. 49. Oh, come on. It's not good anyways. 57 and then back down. 41, 32. Resumption. Well, I'm red on like 5 out of 5 stocks here. Time. Resumption coming up in less than a minute for AMS. Come on, show me 40. Show me 40. Resumption, 41.32. All right. I can't hold this. I'm gonna have to sell this. Okay. AMS. Quickly, quickly. Hopefully this is good, man. AMS. Here we go.
AMS.
Oh my god. There's an entry here, but I'm not taking it. Is it gonna bounce? Yeah, oh my gosh, this is underwhelming. It's halting down. And then STAF, how are we doing? AIRI double top. But that dip to 20 doesn't seem bad though.
AMS.
I do like AMS for the bounce, because that was kind of like straight down. So the damage here, we're down 800 at the start of the day. Not ideal. But not ideal, but also part of the deal, especially with the size that I'm using here. STAF had a nice dip, but I'm a little occupied there, so I'm going to miss that potential entry. Maybe this is the one to keep an eye on, though. All right, all right. Can the party get started here? I'm going to miss the 24 right there. Gonna hold up. This one is tricky. It doesn't, you gotta be careful with this stock. There's some good volume here. Are we gonna see a push? It's definitely a weird one. Come on, 43. 52. Okay. And those type of trades are aggressive trades because, oh my gosh, what's that? Low of 90. I don't know. It's like I'm not super convinced about this stock. I need to be careful. Can we get a new high of day here? Oh, that's great. Oh, that. Never mind. I'm very convinced now. Wow, that was impressive. All right. Well, okay. Well, I'm very convinced now. That was pretty sweet. AIRI. Let me do a quick rotation here. GDC, VRAX, STAF halted up. So everything else is kind of a little weaker now, except STAF. So this gives us one stock to lock in on. Well, this is how quick our bias can change, right? From not being very certain about it going and being strong to now. Oh man. Day trading, ladies and gentlemen. Day trading. I could not have imagined a move like that at all. Like, I'm thinking over 55, maybe we get to like 75 at best, 70. Let's say not 75, 70 at best. But I'm thinking like 65. But it's gonna surprise us here. KB, the bull has been released. The raging bull. The 200 EMA is up here at 48. Let me just double check on some of these trend lines. Actually, it seems like we might have had a split because some of them are not relevant. In fact, none of them are relevant. So we had a split. We have to have a split at some point. Let's get rid of these. I can look back and put some fresh ones. Small loss AMS right there. Or scratch trade, I think, something like that. Yeah, let me double check the daily chart. It doesn't seem like we have any real resistance. Very light volume stuff. I'll kind of just play it by ear, right? Play by play, trade by trade. AIRI, can we get halted up here? This will be good if this gets halted up at 681. It's trying. It's possible. There are short sellers here, so if this gets halted up, for sure, we can be on to something. Come on, get locked in. Get locked in. It's right here, 81. Yeah. Now the day's starting, all right. All right. It seems like the party is on. So, as I mentioned, gotta keep in mind longevity for that first, 10, 15 minutes if it's too choppy to ease off. Now it's time. And I'm not gonna hold back here either. Pastor looking to ascend to new heights. If it's a 5-minute halt at 50 and 10 seconds, so we got about a minute and some change. So there's a very specific pattern that I look for on the halt resumption trades. And we call it the dip and rip. The stocks can open up higher, they can open up lower, they can open up sideways. For each scenario, we have an entry that we can take, but we need to see the criteria being met in order to get in. And of course, these areas are very high risk areas. The stock is going to be extremely volatile. One wrong move, one hesitation, or slippage alone can lead to big losses. But we accept the risk and we look forward to threading the needle. No fear, no hesitation. Watching STAF right here. We're at 409. And there's 15 seconds. Assuming it's a 5-minute halt, 10 seconds. 409, 5, 4, here we go.
STAF.
The fills are brutally slow. Waiting. Oh, that was close. I thought that was about to fail. Back over 4 should be interesting. Come on. Struggling. I'm gonna give it time. Could miss this trade, but I'm gonna give it time just to make sure it doesn't want to chop me out. Yeah, it's taking long. So what's it gonna be, up or down? Okay. Nope. 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 That is some bad slippage, boy. It would be worth a shot for the dip and rip. Not the dip and rip, the break and reclaim. The slippage there was terrible, man. It's a scratch trade, but it's so slow. I got filled at 80. Oh my god. Wow. Incredible. Highway robbery. More like it. I bought at 66 and I'm filled at 80. 3,500 shares. Well, that's gonna not be good, but that's fine. Part of the deal. AIRI, getting ready for this one. I like that it's lingering around 70, but we'll see if it's able to get back over. So 43.22 for this one. Or 53.22. 53.22. So there's about a minute and 20 seconds. It's back at 80. STAF is back at 80. Garbage fill, man. The market makers, sometimes they try to play you. They see that market order coming through. They're like, yeah, fill him all the way at the very top. I didn't even see the ask up there, but 53.22 resumption coming up. I'm still watching STAF here in case it does something good, but seems kind of sideways. Bro, these fills, man. Oh my gosh. All right, resumption for the other one. STF is looking good, but 681, here we go.
AI and I.
Dip for me. What? Nah, okay, I just need to stop or something. What? How did I not make money? Nah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I'm in below 7 and I'm selling between like 8 and 16 on the ask. I should already be back flat. Keep that in mind. I should already be back flat. These fills are playing with me. So STAF watching, see what this one does. I'm keeping my high motivation and positive energy, my positive mindset. I'm not gonna allow these nonsense to get into the way of victory. I can still see victory, I can still taste it. STAF. By the way, at the end of the live stream yesterday, I don't know what the heck happened, right? So someone in the chat, I think Steve actually was asking, why did I average down yesterday? I don't know what happened. Like I thought I was in with one position and out one position. So I went back and I signed back in and checked the log. Apparently I bought like 4 or 5 times. I didn't even notice that I did that in the moment. That was kind of crazy. Like, and what I do remember too is that at the end of it, I was wondering why I was still in the trade. Like I took my hands off the keyboard. I'm like, why am I still in? I didn't notice like I bought 4 times. Like I don't know. That's like the first time something like that's happened where I don't have recollection of what transpired. STAF, I don't know, man. It seems interesting here. I like that it's inching up, but we are seeing some topping wicks on the one, but it's inching up. And I definitely had a great entry at 70. I should have, not 70, 60. I should have held it longer. These atrocious fills. The price we pay for free commissions, I tell you. I'm ready for this to go. If this goes, I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna do very well here if this goes. I got something up my sleeve here for this stock. Watch this. Oh my god. Look, Jesus Christ. That is a not a great trade on my side, but the fill is so slow. Retest of the lows. I'm gonna kind of botch that. The other one is breaking through the highs. AIRI. This one might, I don't know. This thing might just sell out. AIRI. How well can we hold? Son, these slow entries and poor fills. It's like it throws off the strategy because I could be back out so fast if the fill is instant. The risk is much more limited. High 44. It's on every stock, man. Come on. Can we get some good entries here today? Now I'm sounding like I'm complaining, but it's like, ay ay ay. All right, whatever. I gotta be. Maybe I should size down and be clear, because it's like I'm trying to push myself back through, but ay ay ay. It's just a day that feels like the resistance is not coming from the stock, but my platform. And I'm trying to take like 9,000 shares here, so that's probably not a good idea at all. I'm just gonna size down to 1,500 and just take it slow. AIRI is looking pretty decent. Maybe I adjust expectations to just try to get small green and then that's it. It's doing a good job at the whole dollar here for now. It might come down though. Oh, okay. Can we pull away? KB, where are those bulls, brother? It didn't break below 7. But let me back out. So STAF, maybe I switch back to this one. Well, never mind. It's too late. It's already going. Oh, man. Wow. AIRI, 91, 89. It's such a messy day. AIRI, can you take me to the moon today? The moon of 750. There's 25. Waiting. Waiting patiently. There's 30. There's 40. We got 40. Now, can the dip not retest the lows? Great fill. Do not go all the way to 688. That's what I need you to not do here. Oh my god. Fine, whatever. $7, that's okay. 702. I'm in a little high right there, bigger size. It's gonna hold up nicely at 7 though. So that's a bit of a miscalculation on my side. I think it has potential to get over the highs. Oh my gosh. These fills, brother. Oh man, that was a great trade too. And we anticipated it because it didn't go. We should have went. It's gonna fail and reject. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Part of me feels like I have a lot of mental capital, right, left. Like I don't feel exhausted or frustrated, but it's like something is like kind of saying maybe today is not a day to really, go the distance because the broker issues are like tremendous today, right? A lot of issues here with slower fills on different stocks. Maybe the same market maker is like responsible for all these tickers, but the orders are lagging so bad. I'm gonna do a full rotation here. STAF, kind of got that big wick, but we'll see. GDC, no good. If the fills were smooth and quick and everything in terms of broker went well, we would have already been green like 2,500, I think. But the day had other plans for us. I'm gonna go to single screen for a little bit. Shout out to Momo Pro. This is scanning software that's on the left hand side that we use. This is that last trade right there, right? In at 95 on that dip. The ask got to 20. We only got 0.2 fill coming out in spreads. Not ideal. And I could have done much better here on AIRI if I calculated the dip all the way down to 7 rather than getting in at 7.11 like I did. Because I took a 10-cent loss there, which was 250. If I caught the bottom, that loss will never happen. Plus I scale out all the way up to like 40. So, probably a difference could have been up maybe like 800, 900. It's kind of trying again here. I do like that it held up the 690 level. AIRI. I'm very late to it, so I got to be careful. My hotkey. It needs to be immediate. This could be too soon. Yep, yep, I knew it. Oh my god. Oh, okay, that's me. That was me. But it's failing again. It's back down to 7. 690 might hold. Store, brother. We could have avoided that one. From 77 to 50, like it just seemed a little too high. Like okay, maybe like mid 40s, high 30s, but it's failing anyways. So it's another false breakout. Plus 500, minus 500. Again. This is like the 5th time or something. This is why I'm telling you guys, in the next 10 years, I'm going to have gray hair. Not that I'm like, taking on any stress or anything, but it's just so crazy, right? It's like, feels like a roller coaster ride here at times. Keeping it real, keeping it transparent. So that dip to 84, it's 90. We can say 90 still held right there. And I haven't been aggressive on those bigger dips. Aye, aye, aye. And that's the difference here for me. If I'm long more at 90 and that last dip there, then maybe I'm doing much better because the breakouts are always coming down. A little slow on that adjustment though, because so many candles came in already. Hopefully gets halted up here. The halt is at 99. We'll see if it gets all the way up. If it goes this time, hopefully it goes all the way to the halt level. Can we do it? Not quite. The dips are working though. The dips are working. This one is an interesting one. I mean, the 1 minute can't chart is so weak, but the 5 minute chart is actually, still kind of holding up. We did have 770 as resistance. So it's like this thing could still maybe get halted up here at $8. 807. The wicks, the low of the candle and the low that I'm seeing on the level 2 are two different prices. It's saying 24. I saw like 37, 36. What's going on with that? All right, I gotta start. I think I gotta start firing off some trades here. Maybe I'm being a little too cautious. It's not ready yet. Waiting. I'll take the couple cents. Could hold it. Could have held that longer, but I'll take the couple cents. Taking the couple cents. Taking the couple cents. Let's see if it wants to go this time, right? This is gonna be big. It's saying the high is 69 on that candlestick. The high was like 55. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Hmm. It's still kind of iffy. I'm waiting for more confirmation. And it makes it look so bad because, it's like it looks like we rejected that level. We didn't. We didn't even get up there. All right, all right. Not what I want to see on the bids. It might still go. This stock, man. It might go. Come on, come on, come on. Moon, moon, moon. If it squeezes, the short sellers that are here are gonna get destroyed. They're gonna get discombobulated. I'm gonna prep big boy size because if it wants to fly high, too soon. I don't. Yeah, I did not like that trade. I shouldn't have took it. I kind of forced that. I'm like, yeah, in case it just flies, you know. It's okay if I miss a few trades. You got to make sure I take the trades that I like, because it's not worth the risk. Uh, Still not ready yet. It's a lot. It's right. It's like flirting with the level, though. You know. Can we see that covering? Not quite again. It's flirting with this level here. Flirting. If it goes, I'm pulling out big boy size. If it only goes. Now I gotta be careful because if I'm long big size and this drops down to 7, well, I'm gonna be red a couple thousand for sure. So, but I'm gonna look the beast into the eyes and smile. We're gonna be fierce. We're gonna be brave, courageous. If this better not goes without me, because it's just flirting here. It's just flirting, consolidating right below the highs. And can we try again? Come on. Through 80, through 80. Struggling through 80. Okay, all right. Could have caught that. I looked away a little bit, man. To my other order entry. Oh, terrible fill. And the order's just floating there. Lovely, Thinkorswim. Lovely. I'm at the mercies of the seas here. Great. Great, great, great. Lovely, lovely. Ah, this platform is killing me, man. $1,000 to the wind. How can you trade like this and be calm, you know? Jesus Christ. And that fill was horrendous. I should have bought the bid still, but still. And now I'm missing all this beautiful move. Ah, this platform, man. But you know, I did say earlier, using size is probably not going to be worth it. I went back on my word, so you know, I got to blame myself first. There's 64. 66, potentially a halt up.
AI and I.
Bro, if I can get the decent fills, like as in like speed, not necessarily like caring about the bid and the ask, but if the orders can just go through like they're supposed to, I wouldn't have a problem here at all. Ay, ay, ay. Thousands of dollars going to the wind. And this is why some people do choose to just pay the commissions and, you know, get faster fills. You can't tell me on a candlestick with hundreds of thousands of shares of volume that I'm getting filled between 8:30 and 7:94 and the order's just floating on the screen for 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Forget the high fill. Forget the fill. Forget I was buying at 802, 805. Forget about that. Can I get the exits that I should get based off of where I'm selling? Like there's like 50,000 shares that processed in that time, and my order is just there, nothing happening. So there's, oh, what was that, 24, 27 for resumption. Ay, ay, ay. Today's one of these days we're being tested. No problem. There's nothing here that can allow me to get frustrated, so there's no way that I could fail this exam. I'm just gonna keep the positive energy and keep pushing through. Guys, hit that thumbs up if you're watching on, man. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up for this beautiful transparency here. There's so many traders who do trade aggressively, who deal with this type of thing here on a daily basis. And this can happen from time to time, sometimes depending on different variables. Maybe the stock, the liquidity, the market makers assigned to it, of course, the share size, and so many more other variables, right? So if you do hope to one day be taking bigger size, these are things you have to watch out for. And also you have to react positively, because the moment you get frustrated is the moment you lose. And not P&L wise, but like mentally, emotionally. We did say earlier, before even that trade, that if things were going smooth, we would have already been up XYZ. And so even with that, it's like, gotta take the good with the bad. I think that trade though is worth calling in for, because that was a little ridiculous. But let's see what the resumption does here. This is also another benefit of recording your screen, is that you can show evidence, and I've done that before. I don't usually do it unless it's like something pretty, like, big. But the regular $200 losses, I don't even call in for that stuff. There's a minute to resumption. If you're trading less, the commission brokers can definitely be worth it. 866. Let's see what it does. Ay, ay, ay. I'm just gonna try to get green and then look to cool off. Like, for real this time. Not gonna like push it. Keeping it just smaller size here. Can we get a little bit of green if possible? If not, that's all right too. But after that, we're just gonna slow it down. 7 seconds. We're at 866. Here we go.
AI and I.
This dip could work. How low is the low gonna be? We had 15 right there. That's a rejection of the high. Oh, what a beautiful day. This is a great day of momentum, though. I mean, I will say, like, this is such a good day. It's a little choppy early, but I mean, the momentum really came alive, you know? Mentally, I feel like I'm up 6K. Feels like it's a solid day here. P&L doing its doing its own thing though. Big levels here. Big levels, big levels. I'll take a small loss. The fill is not what I wanted. It's still, it's still relevant here, despite this pullback. Could this be the beginning of backside? It's possible. It's always possible. But it seems like it still has life, seems like it's still healthy. I just want to see more selling pressure here, if possible. If not, okay. Come. There it is. Okay. This is better. Have we bottomed, though, is the question. Good. Good to see. Let's see where it dips to. There's still room back to 80. As long as it's not a low of day dip, I shouldn't lose if it comes. If it's a low of day dip, then I can get caught buying high. Well, not low of day, but low of the move. It's saying 20. I didn't see 20. I saw 30. I'm not sure why the candlesticks are doing that. It's still happening. Oh, that's not what I want to see. 17. It still looks healthy, I think, though. It still looks healthy. But I'm in a little higher there for that type of dip. Time 01, 15. Keeping it tight, but it's holding here, waiting. I probably could have given that more time, but it's a little higher. I want to be careful of it going back to low of day. And we are seeing some selling pressure in these areas, so. But overall, good. It's still trending up, right? 35, 36. Man, I could have done better though. In that area where I looked to, like, I didn't need to move my eye off the tape. All I had to do was move my mouse over, and I could have been long in there. That would have been such a crazy trade, man. That trade alone would have been like 4K. If I remember in the recap, I'll show that area. It's brewing. The volume didn't come yet. Do not Titanic. Do not Titanic. Do not. Do not. Do not. That must have been a high fill there. Yeah, that was good. The halt is at 23. Okay, maybe I should have been a little bit more aggressive there, but I like this type of energy though, man. Like it's been so long since we've been this aggressive. Like it's really a mindset, and I can really see myself on the days where like the momentum is sweet and the stocks remain strong. I can see myself doing extraordinary, right? The fills are good, but we gotta keep this same energy. That's what it's gonna come down to. Us remaining disciplined and us pushing forward. Not a great fill. Are we seeing a false breakout? Okay, fair. New low. You got to be careful of the spread here. It needs to hold up this pullback. If not, it's the beginning of backside. If it doesn't hold up this pullback, it's the beginning of backside, I think. Time. Okay, there's a new candle. Ay, ay, ay. Those trades are so quick. It seems like it's having trouble though. It's like if I'm not buying, I mean, it's just so. I mean, that's all right. That's fine. That's fine. That higher fill right there is perfectly fine. It's all good. But to get the good fill, you got to be so aggressive in there. I mean, that's insane. We should go through. It's struggling. Where are we? And do I want to consider starting to walk? I mean, I know there's more left. What a wretched day. Let me not talk like that. It's still a good day. Oh man. Let me not even, I'm doing a great job here. Let's not think about it to get frustrated. But let's pay attention to the indicators because this thing could continue to be strong. It's been irrationally strong. It can continue to go up. Got to be ready in case it does. We need to come down one more time. $73, $70. There's no buying volume here. The selling is light, but where's the buying? Okay. 65, 63, 55. It needs to go over 8, over 9. Oh, not what we want to see. Back down, 60. Is this the beginning of backside? 41, 35. Man, what a day. I've never been robbed so much money in a day in my life. This broker needs to pay me like $6,000, $7,000 right now. This is the day that I've experienced the most slippage I've ever experienced. From start to finish, beginning to end. I think the stock is still healthy, but I want to wait. This could be a pretty good 5 minute pullback. We do have a bit of a topping wick on the 5, but we'll see. I don't want to be overly aggressive here, but some traders might like it. Maybe it does work. Man. Oh, man, man, man. I gotta take it. I'll be back. I need a quick 2 minutes. Day trading, not for the faint of heart, but for the gladiators, the warriors. You must remain relentless. Mm-mm-mm. FFIE being mentioned. Oh, it's at $4. They must have had a split. Or a reverse split, I should say. Hmm. There's one area that I'm really upset with today, and it's the area that I looked to make sure that my mouse cursor is in the right place. It's interesting the silly mistakes that you can make despite doing the same thing every day, right? As in, like, we're showing up to trade every day. I know where my active trader is. I know where my hotkeys are, but then there's still days where I'm like, messing up. That particular trade, if I caught that trade, there's no way that this day could have not been great. We were in great rhythm. We did everything right except for looking over at the mouse cursor. Just move the mouse to the right, click buy, and let the stock take me where I need to be. But they gotta pay me back for that. I'm gonna call in. They gotta pay me back for that trade. Even if they give me, I don't mind if they give it to me as like a 10 cent loss or so, like anything like. But you can't be filling me all the way down there, like, yeah, they're gonna have to adjust my balance. They gotta give me back at least a couple $100 on that trade, bro. Like that was crazy. FFIE, high of day, 88. Hmm. I hate to be trading this. I felt like I traded so good, man. There's gonna be so many more days. That's the only thing that really lets me stay so calm is that as great as today was, there's going to be more excellent days just like this where things are working out better. There's a million more days like today coming, so I can't even be so upset that, I'll cross the line on a day like this. FFIE not really showing me an entry here, but maybe it keeps going. I'll take a couple cents there. Only 2 cents? What's that? Oh, five, 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 break five, break five. There's 07, there's 10. It might keep going. No, it's not. Okay, that was too aggressive. Now we're red. FFIE. This is a good call out. It's definitely moving. Must be patient. Must be patient. Time 10:47. Right now we're small green, which is better than nothing. Must still look at the silver lining. I also need to do a full rotation to see what else is moving, if anything. I'm gonna grab my chair. I think I gotta sit down a little bit here. AIRI seems like backside. Good push here to 25. This stock is stronger than I expected. It's actually doing pretty decent. The halt up is at 44 if it goes supernova. Hopefully it does. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's 40. Come on. Show me this halt. Show me this halt up. Short sellers covering into the halt. I'm not locked in at all to even capture anything there, but we'll see how this does. It looks like it'll get locked in. Today though, I'm excited to study, right? I'm excited to study today.
FFIA.
Today I'm going to study like I've never studied before. Today I'm going to study aggressively. This gives me something to look forward to here in terms of like reviewing tonight. Because some reviewing is always fun, but sometimes the action's not as nice. So the review session could be quicker. I guess I can just watch this entire video, and it's gonna be the music to my ears. I'm I'm, I'm gonna be laughing, and I'm gonna also be punching the air too. Ah, brother Jeffrey. feel great though. I feel, I'm feeling much more like how I felt at the beginning of this year. And it just really came down to me just pushing myself, you know, like challenging myself to just the next day turn it on. It's not like I don't know I could use this type of massive size and stuff, but sometimes you kind of, you can't limit yourself, man. Can't limit yourself. You can't become too soft. At the end of the day, we know that if you're consistent with 10 shares, 20 shares, you could be consistent with 1,000 shares, 5,000 shares, right? As long as the stock, again, liquidity, everything, as long as those things are working out, why not? But I think I need to also have the presence of mind to know when to not to, right? Not because you could, it means that you should if the criteria is not being met. And I did say it earlier, maybe it's not worth sizing up because the fills are so slow. I get carried away and I size right back up. So it's like, forget looking at the broker, right? I got to blame myself first. I got to be accountable for that because I saw the writing on the wall. The market is telling the story. I read the story as clear as day, and I still changed up the plan. So, you know, in fact, and this reminds me of what I used to say in the past, rightfully so. I deserve to take that loss because what was I thinking, right? So for next time I'm in a situation like this, I need to do the right thing, which is to heed the warning, use a share size as appropriate where I can get quick fills, and just take it from there. These things seem so obvious after the fact, and then in the moment, it's like, what the heck did I like? Why did I not already know this? And I did. You see, it's like there's still work to be done. 54, 54 and 9 seconds. There's still work to be done. I can't wait for the day where there's no work to be done, if that's even possible. The day where I can say, for consistent weeks and months on end, where I can say, man, I don't know if it could have improved anymore. That definitely is a time that I can look forward to if possible. Big Steve, man, we got to keep dreaming, even if it means we're being delusional in a good way. 49, but it is crazy. Oh, okay, cutting the chatter, resumption coming up. We're at 44. Here we go.
If I A.
Bill, bro. Oh my god. And I held that thinking I'm in low. Oh man. Well, at least I'm with small size. It's having trouble. It's a bit spready. I can try the lows again if it wants to come down. Maybe it's time to call it a day. After what was two excellent trades, $28. And now when I take the baby loss, big red, right? I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow we can see if tomorrow can be half as good as today in terms of the stocks themselves, then it should be a great day. Hopefully the deck is reshuffled and we see some more favorable fills. And it'll be back to business. 58 is the highs. It needs to hold mid 40s, low 40s, and can we push through? A bit of a double top. It's still here. Can it go? There's 62. Can we see 75, 80? Seems like a false breakout. Is it going to come down hard? Oh, seems like it's holding for the retest. I'm going to keep waiting though. Uh, Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. Down to the depths. Give me 30. All right. 33. Nice. Going short on that false breakout up there. I sold the first maybe 2/3 too early, maybe. But it's gonna hold 35. Okay, let's not make the mistake we made yesterday when we were leaving, right? I still don't know how I took so many shares. I thought I was in once, out once. I look back at that video and it's like, what? That was kind of like a strange sensation because I did not remember what happened at all. And in that moment, I didn't realize that my P&L should not have been flat. Like, I just assumed like I took a loss and it was like whatever, but the P&L itself doesn't really affect me, but it's like I should have noticed like something was wrong. So here we are, just trying again, but it's like another false breakout here. Why did we not see 75, 80? It's still fighting though, it's still fighting. I might take it again depending on how it does here. Tight stop. 50 is my target here if possible. There it is. Nice. Lovely. Relentless trader reading the future here. Only if I could see the next dip on Tesla. Low 47. I wish it was that easy to go short on every stock because that trade is always there every time. But I would definitely take losses from time to time because there's days where I think the dip should come before the breakout and then the dip doesn't come and it just goes. And it's kind of dangerous because in some situations the breakout can be aggressive, like what we saw earlier of that stock going up like 70 cents. Can you imagine trying to go short with like a 5 cent stop and losing 70 cents? I would honestly, on some stocks, it probably wouldn't even be worth attempting because in those areas, man, it's like a crushing blow to lose that amount of money. The 5 minute candle seems to be failing. The 5 minute candle seems to be failing here. I think if it pops up, I'm gonna go short again, but it needs to be decent because I don't want to short low and get chopped. So the 5 minute chart is telling me that the stock should pull back more based off of that last candlestick. Well, maybe it might not give an entry. It's just kind of coming down. And whenever I say it's not personal, It's like let's say I did go short, and then this did crawl back up, right? And it's like, man, the 5 minute chart was saying we should go lower, but even in those days, it's not personal, right? It's just the market, and we know at times it's not gonna always follow 100%. So even despite knowing, not even knowing, but having a probability on my side of thinking it should go lower, I can't just go short up there like 40 or 35 because I still need it to give an entry. Because there's too much exposure to just buy in that area. Just, it's better if I can see a bounce and then it reject like 50 or something and then come down. And then from there, this bottoming wick is always a trade for us looking at the bounce. And this one is right at the whole dollar. So from 06 to 25, especially if you give it a good 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Tim usually when Tim and Marcelo takes these trades, they hold much longer than I do. I'll be out a lot of times in just like 3 seconds, 5 seconds, especially when it's not an immediate bounce. Those guys will sometimes hold 20, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. So something, I wouldn't even be surprised if Tim is in this right now, selling his last 1,000 shares or something. So shout out to the guys there because I do watch their archives from time to time to see how they're getting it done. Man, day trading. 2 days in a row where I think I should have been up so much more. But yet here I am at 800, $900 these last 2 days. There's work to be done. That's the only thing I'm seeing. And this is interesting. Look at this chart, right? We have a weak candle and a very aggressive candle here. Which way is it going to go? The volume coming down is much higher, so maybe it's time to go short again, right? I mean, it's also extended off the dip, off the move, off the dip. But it doesn't mean that it can't go all the way, right? It's very possible that it could still be strong and just go all the way. But normally, after a move from 5 to 550, we'll need a pullback. Normally. And maybe I should have took 55 to be, but let's see how it, maybe let's watch here. The volume, time, new candle, 1 minute. I should have took 55, yeah. And there's 35. That could have been a good scalp. 53 fill, perhaps 52 fill out at 36. Could have been great. Could have been 3 for 3. There are some stocks though where this dip never comes here. And then it's like, man. $67 is the high. Let's see how it does. Oh, okay. It seems like it's running out of steam. How's the dip gonna do? I mean, going short must be pretty good in these areas though, because how many times do we reject the highs before the breakout comes? A lot of days, like 10, 15 times. Can we see 80? There's 79. Whoa. Not the best fill, so I'm going to take a loss there. One thing that I'll say here though is that no matter the hardship, man, because we know the road to trading is not easy. It never will be easy. But just know that Relentless Trader will always be here. Red, green, anything in between. I was here yesterday. I'm going to be here tomorrow. I'm going to be here next week. I'm going to be here next month. I'm going to be here next year. I'm going to be here always. As long as there's opportunity, the pastor will be showing up with a positive attitude. Aw, come on. We could have done better there. Here's 93. 62, the 60 area kind of threw me off a little bit. Wasn't aggressive down there. Relentless Trader is gonna be here always, every day. Low of that last was 75, or low of the current 75. Low of the last 73. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's not bad. I think it might be getting ready. Tight stop here. Or do we need to come down one more time? Come on. What's it gonna be? I would have loved to have been in low 80s here, but let's see. I'll still get in. If it goes, I'll get in. Let's see. 94. And that's why I would have loved to be in low 80s. It might go, it's kind of chopping though. There's 95 twice. Okay, there it is. Oh, I'm not gonna capture it like I thought I would have been able to. 610. It might open up here. Can we see 20, 30? Oh my god. Wow, that's pretty bad. Oh, that's fair for a big position too. Yeah, but that dip at 80, I needed to hold that to capture that trade. I kind of messed that up. I knew it was looking good, but the volume kind of died out for a little bit there. Dip is good. I'm not really trading every entry I should be. Nice. Are we losing steam at the highs? Perhaps. Looks like we might be losing a little bit of steam at the highs. Backside might be close as well. It's always a possibility. Volume, but no move. Not good. Do not chop me out here. Tight stop. And our fill is not great. Alright, taking the loss. Come on. How did I botch this up so bad from 580? So good. This was pretty smooth too. 580 all the way to 630. Pretty solid. Pastor. Botching the trades. Botching the trades. It's kind of hard to get in here. It's just kind of going. Going. This is where it might be on the backside. It could be setting up for backside here, depending on how this candle shapes up. Oh, there's 15 seconds left. Maybe not. Might still be a little early to tell. I do feel a little out of rhythm with it. We held up 610. The last 5-minute candle did close fairly strong, so there might be more left in the tank. I might have to just start throwing out some trades. Literally. Oh my gosh. Well, it definitely has more left in the tank. Nope. Oh, wait. There's a spread. Not an immediate bounce. So maybe this is the backside. I mean, it's a bit of a double top. The dip at 10 kind of held, but not a big bounce. I kind of let some trades go that I could have took, but kind of was out of rhythm. Time 11:17. Might also be a place to consider walking away with the gains. The better part of this day has already came and went though, with all the madness we had earlier. The mayhem. The roller coaster of, I forgot the stock. AIRI. What am I red on? VRAX. Oh yeah, and we were green like 400 on that one. That was so bad, that loss. It just kind of teleported down like 30 cents. Like a $600 loss. Or maybe even more. VRAX was pretty slow after after like the first 5 minutes. I think it sold off. But AIRI was the one, man. Sweet momentum. Sweet like Sunday morning. Barbecue chicken. As Shaq would say on TNT. This one is a interesting consolidation. We got a double top. This could be the beginning of backside. I took 2 losses that really put me flat, one with bigger size. Can we see another false breakout? Or maybe I should have took my profits. Tight stop. If it's a false breakout, I'll take it. But let's see. Collapse. 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 I could have took that scalp at 42 twice, but I'm looking for that bigger move down. It's still bullish, but we kind of had some trouble up here, so kind of just watching out. If it holds up, if it goes, I don't mind taking the long, of course. It should go, it's not going. It seems like it's just gonna either teleport up or down. Like, what's it gonna do? What's it gonna be? Can we see 80? 74. We should be able to see over 80 here. There's no reason why we shouldn't. There's 80. Goodness, we fell out of that rhythm for so long. It's like a dance. You got to kind of, get back into the groove. And I've also been using small share size for all the winning trades, which is not ideal. We do want to use bigger size so we can see gains faster. Which is why, sizing up, you got to be accurate. Couple cents. Will it get through 7? Oh, there's resistance up there. It's fighting. Low, 82. Is it going to give the same trade it gave last time? I better catch it this time if it does. Oh, there's sellers at 80. Waiting. Waiting. Still not the best. We'll re-average. Scratch trade. Oh, there's a bid. Can we hold though? No, we cannot. Oh my gosh. Damn, that is so bad. The filler so bad. Well, I guess that was my fault though. Okay, that's my fault. I did kind of wait a little too much. The order got filled, but there seemed like there was a hidden buyer. I didn't kind of trust it right away, so I kind of fumbled around. Oh, look at how nice this bounce is, and this is probably gonna go all the way. Oh my God, son of a gun! See how important those dips are to catch? You got to catch those dips, man. I knew mid 60s, but hesitated, hesitated. Good old hesitation on the hidden buyer. It's honestly like the psychology is so interesting because I knew mid 60s for support. If there's a hidden buyer, you think I'd be buying more quickly, more aggressively. But I'm like, are we gonna be run out of shares and this thing collapse? You know, and not jumping in, missing the beautiful low fill. Mistakes, mistakes, mistakes. It's definitely not as smooth as last time. It might still go, but not as smooth. Last time we had already been at like 720 here for that break of 6 we had. But this one gave a good dip. So let's see how it does here. Ah, come on. 80, it's just a rejection. Come on. Not what we want to see. What time is it? 30. It's almost 12. How's this candlestick looking? Is this the beginning of the backside? I think this is the beginning of the backside. Yeah, I have to double check this 5-minute candle. Not, oh my god, this is pretty poor performance here. Pretty poor, I will say. Pretty poor, pretty poor. I used too much small size, to be honest. I had so many winning trades, but I needed to be taking all those trades at like 4K size. You know, I'd win up so much. Even then, when we would take the loss, because ideally we want to start sizing down after after a little bit. But we sized up and then took losses and then fell out of rhythm, so not good. But this might be a good place for me to call it. I think this might be a good place to hit the road. Yeah, like I said, what a day. This is just like cherry on top of the cake. We should have done better here, but it's like the meat and the potatoes of the day was on AIRI, and that was just, you guys saw everything played out, so how do you feel when thousands of dollars just go to the wind? What a day. You gotta have such a cool temperament. Definitely not easy. At one point I kind of got a little frustrated, but for the most part felt pretty good. But yeah, take care, stay safe, stay green. It's been a good one. Relentless trader heading out, as all these stocks are on the backside. Only green, $700. Brother. Mentally I feel green 10K, but all good. Maybe like 7K. 7K is how I feel. 7K is exactly how I feel the day is, but a bunch of nonsense along the way. But anyhow, it's, keeping it real, keeping it transparent. You guys know how we do it. So time to shut it down. Check out those links down below for Momo Pro. I'll post the links here actually. Check out the links for Momo Pro. This is the scanning software that we use. This is what we use for our watch lists and all the hot stocks. You guys can feel free to check it out. Utilize coupon code Relentless for 25% off for 6 months. All right. Coupon code Relentless for Momo Pro. Other than that, and I know like my green screen is kind of messed up, but to be honest, once I go into this chair, I don't really care. You guys know how I am, right? I'm pretty rough around the edges, and it's also what allows me to be so transparent. So next up, the course website. If you guys are interested in getting started and learning how to hyperscalp, check out MMU, Merciless Markets. All right. This is the day trading program that we have. You guys can utilize coupon code STATION for 40% off for all of our products here. Yeah, all of the products, 40% off. You guys can feel free to utilize it for gold, silver. Well, actually, silver is 17 bucks for diamond, triad, Tim, and so forth, right? And you guys know Tim, triad, and all these guys, right? But this is what's included in your membership, right? Chat room access. Can we zoom in here? Can we get a better zoom? Chat room access, weekly Q&As, you know, the inner circle MMU chat, right? Low latency streaming in the chat room, and more, right? There's the A to Z course as well, which you guys can always check out the curriculum. If we zoom out some more, you can check out the curriculum here on the website. From zero to advance. From zero all the way to advance. Everything here, hours and hours and hours of educational material. Now, we do not guarantee success because nothing in life is guaranteed, but we do believe with our program you can give yourself a good shot and a solid solid platform to propel all the way down into the archives. And this is where we upload our recording every day so that you guys can see the full video of how we traded. So today's recording is definitely going to be an interesting one, right? If you want to see how Marcelo made $20,000 on the 19th, which I believe was Monday, you can come and do that, or no, Tuesday. You can come do that right here. You can come check it out, all right? Everything is here for the team to see. Other than that, there's a chat room. And then that'll do it. The chat room is the place to be if you want to stay in tune with the community, because the live stream is ending, which means we're not going to be, there's no conversations here. So I'll post the link to the chat room as well. I can also show you guys what it looks like. This thing did get back up to highs, which is pretty impressive. Did not see that coming. The screen recording and stream has ended. The screen recording has ended since we're shutting it down here. But I can show you guys a quick look into the chat room. Let's pull it over. This is what it looks like. And it's much more intuitive than just the text in the YouTube side of things, right? Over here we kind of just have it's just text, literally, versus being able to post your charts, your screenshots of anything else that you might want to post that's interesting. We're also doing a lot of voice calls down here in Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, which is essentially a like an open floor discussion where anyone can jump on, unmute their mic, join the conversation, stuff like that, and more, right? There's a lot of people who also have small study sessions that work with each other in the DMs. So yeah, check it out. FFIE wants high of day again. Big Steve is mentioning. And we can also check out the P&L section to see how all the traders did today. We scroll down and then scroll back up. Dash, nicely done. DC, way to go. Green Dream, getting it done. Tim with a nice day here, 7K. Jessica with a nice day as well. Jorge, Beam, getting it done. Shout out to the team. Mr. Man, Small Green, getting it done. MNQ, I mean, the list goes on and on here. SF with a nice day. Phillips looks like small size, getting it done. Dan, small size. So there's a lot of people who are using small size, because as you guys know, we preach here, take it slow early, then as you become consistent over months and years, then increase size, right? Not just big size right away, right? Cursey, nicely done. And you can always reach out to us for verification. There's going to be some traders you guys will see with the blue check mark. Those are traders who have over 25K in gains that's reached out to us for verification. There is a process, and we can talk about that here in a sec too. Enzo, man, Enzo, getting it done and starting to increase size slowly, right? There's some other P&Ls. Okay, this is getting into yesterday. Green Dream was red yesterday. They change. Yesterday wasn't too bad. Orange, small size red yesterday. Yesterday wasn't too bad. Today also wasn't too bad. Cactus. But yeah, anyhow, that's gonna do it. Stay safe, stay green. We're out of here. FFIE, maybe it keeps going. We'll see how it does. Fast star out like south. Small green 850, but it feels like we should have had a much better day. But it's all part of the deal. We'll give Thinkorswim a call. I'll let you guys know how that went in the recap. Catch you later. See you next time tomorrow.